Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to Science Classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn about meristematic tissue. You may recall that plant tissues, they are of two types. One is called meristematic tissue or meristem, and another is called permanent tissue. In case of meristem, what happens? The cells have the capability to undergo cell division, and cell division keeps on going on and on in meristematic tissue. And this is necessary because meristematic tissue, it facilitates the growth of a plant part. Okay, and for growth, formation of new cells is important. There are two types of meristematic tissue. One is called primary meristem and another is called secondary meristem. Primary meristem can be further divided into two types. Number one is apical meristem and number two is intercalary meristem. As the name suggests, the apical meristem, it is found at the tips of root and shoot. So this diagram, it shows root apical meristem. This is the tip of the root, this is root cap, and just behind the root cap lies the meristematic zone. If we enlarge this figure, then the cells appear like this diagram. The cells, they are closely packed. There is no intercellular space. Cell wall is thin. The cells have dense protoplasm and they continuously undergo cell division because they have to facilitate longitudinal growth of the root. Okay. Now, this is the diagram of shoot apical meristem. So, the shoot apical meristem, it is present at the tip of the shoot or stem. So, this structure, this is leaf primordium. The leaf primordium is a leaf-like structure which further grows to become a full-fledged leaf. And below the leaf primordium lies the apical meristem of shoot. In this case also, the cells, they are densely packed, they have thin cell wall and dense protoplasm. Some of the meristem, they are left behind when there is longitudinal growth of the stem. And these meristematic tissues, they are called axillary bud because they are found in the axial of leaf. And these axillary buds, they are capable of giving rise to new branches, giving rise to flowers and leaves. Okay, and these strips of red color, they are showing differentiating vascular bundle. What happens after a certain round of cell division in the meristem, the cells undergo specialization and some of them, they end up becoming the vascular bundle or complex tissue. Okay, now there is another type of primary meristem, that is intercalary meristem. And intercalary meristem is generally found in monocot plants and especially in grasses. And they are present at the base of the node and in leaf blades. So the purpose of intercalary meristem is to facilitate rapid growth and regrowth. So regrowth is quite important because what happens, the plants of grass families, they are the favorite fodder for herbivorous animals. So what happens, once a grazing animal, it tramples on the grass, it damages so many leaves. So those leaves which are half chopped by the herbivores, they need to regrow, or rather the grasses, they have evolved a method of regrowing the leaves, okay, the damaged leaves. And this regrowth is facilitated by the intercalary meristem. Secondary meristem. Secondary meristem is found in mature regions of root and shoot in plants that produce woody axis. Woody axis means hard trunk of a tree, or the plants which produce stems which are strong enough, hard enough to provide wood. Okay. The secondary meristem is in the form of cylinder around the trunk, inside the trunk. Okay. Secondary meristem is of two types. One is called cambium and another is called cork cambium. So cambium is all further divided into two types. One is called fascicular vascular cambium, and second one is called intrafascicular vascular cambium. And they are in the vascular bundle. So those which are present within the vascular bundle are called fascicular vascular cambium, and those which are present between two vascular bundles, they are called intrafascicular vascular cambium. And the vascular cambium is found in dicot plants only, because monocot plants, they do not undergo secondary growth. So these fascicular or intrafascicular cambium, they make additional copies of xylem and phloem, so that more layers of vascular bundles can be prepared during the secondary growth. So what happens? The secondary xylem is produced on the inner side of the cambium ring, and the secondary phloem is produced on the outer side of the cambial ring. Okay. Now let us try to understand the cork cambium. Cork cambium is found in the epidermis. It is part of the epidermis, and it is also present in woody and plants. It is also present in many herbaceous plants, especially in dicots, gymnosperms, and some of the monocots. The role of the cork cambium is to generate the hard, tough layer which is there, which lies on the periphery of the trunk, and in common language we call this layer as bark. Bark is cork. Okay. So the formation of bark is the job of cork cambium. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.